theme, and it's one of those... got good reviews, and it promises to be a very engaging story. It seems like it'll be kind of an FMV, almost, type game, but, well, here's to hoping it turns out well for me.
Really well.
We're just dropping from 100 over 70 to 70 over 58.
Okay, so we've got a blast from the past thing going here from the look of it.
So keep pushing. I can see the head. Last push.
Yep.
It's a boy. Well done.
And we're playing as the baby. Okay, I'm genuinely not sure whether that was a CGI, maybe a real life one. When they're that young, it tends to be cute. When an infant's that young, they tend to almost fall into the uncanny valley. Okay, that was creepy. Oof. Yeah, I think a lot of people would go a bit stir-crazy at that point. Hopefully he's got some other children in there to play with. Huh. Guess not. That wasn't good. Some blood on one of the bed sheets, it looked like.
You've got to say it again, John. You can't leave me alone, Mum. I'll be here. I'll always be here. But you've got to say it again.
As long as I stick to the routine, I'll be safe. As long as I
Always be here.
stay in our rooms, I'll be safe. As long as I don't go outside, I'll be safe.
That's it. Good boy. What time is it?
Bleeding time, Mum.
Yes.
Routine. I mean, that'd be most comforting for her. That could bring up very fond memories. And that might actually be just about as comforting for her, because it'll show her that I'm taking it seriously. I'm gonna go with the nostalgia one.
He was concealed by the time behind another trunk. I think my kid watched.
Mum. Passage now.
I love you, Joe. I'll be here. I keep you safe, I promise.
No. 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 Please. Please.
Very well acted on his part, and actually realistic crying. You know, it's not exactly clean like most movies depict it. Now, I'll admit, part of me is remembering some information about this now. Or having seen some of the initial information. Alright. Or maybe even checked out a Let's Play of, like, the very first portion. And decided to stop because it genuinely looked that interesting. Alright, vitamins and medicine. Presumably there's like iodine capsules or something like that in there for radiation.
Radiation is just over 70 MR. That's acceptable.
I'm assuming that Mother is just for this particular day. Maybe having to inter her. Now, I have to admit, this is actually a pretty inventive survival horror story. Because, yeah, this would be a genuinely horrifying wait, 11,109? So it's been 1,000 days since his mother passed away. So roughly 3 years or so. HQ 5.1. 34 megabytes free.
Bunker radiation is normal. Good. I need to choose dinner.
Yeah, let's go with
Boring
the
old
first one.
beans. Again. So that makes 27 years, 3 months and 14 days of food left.
He has no means to cook it? Oof. That would be rough. And also something that most apocalypse horror stories don't really... Oh. That's mildly creepy. Then again, he might not have had a place to inter her.
Not a great drawing. But I've never seen real flowers.
life experiences the guy has missed out on.
What shall I read to Mum? The fan should be set in operation as soon as the shelter is occupied and the outside doors closed. It should be closed down immediately following the attack to prevent the filters blocking due to the air following the blast wave being contaminated with dust particles both from the ground and from any falling buildings. These particles will not be radioactive. Similarly, the ventilation should be shut down when the fallout is expected.
I have a feeling the next day is going to be significant for the purposes of the story because, well, 1111... Yeah, sequence of 5 ones. Okay, it's not going to make me go through every single step this time around. Honestly, kind of relieved by that. I have a feeling it's going to be a little higher. Oh yeah, this is going to be right near 80.
Radiation is nearly 80 MR. It's increasing.
And over the course of just a day, so... what's causing it is my question. Yeah, I gotta admit, being literally the only actor on screen has gotta be a hell of a challenge. Something like this. Wow, it didn't even ask me to go on to this one. I was wondering.
27 years, 3 months, and 13 days left.
Yeah, I mean, that kind of isolation, and he's been like that for 3 years already. So that's going to be roughly 60 years old, and he'll,
We had a dreary morning's work before us. There were no sign of any wind, and the boats had gone out and manned, and the ship wrapped 3 or 4 miles around the corner of the island and up around the narrow passages to the haven behind Skeleton Island. I volunteered for one of the boats, where I had...
Yeah, honestly, I almost don't blame him for not interring his mother because, well, it gives him some form of companionship. And this is when the crap is going to hit the fan, I think. So my guess is it's going to be mid-80s or possibly near 90 for the dosimeter. Nope, right just above 80.
Radiation is over 80 MR.
Millirods, so admittedly I have no idea as to what the safe levels of radiation are. Or actually how that's supposed to work. System error. Okay. Why is it? Server failure. Follow procedural manual. 23791, something like that. Two, 3, 8, 6, 7, 1.
No. 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 I don't know what to do.
I'm guessing that's a representation of his mom.
Where's the manual?
I think the one above it might have been locked. Oh, yep.
The manual.
Got it right off the bat. 238671, I think. In the event of server failure, make announcement that mains power is being shut down for maintenance. Find fuse box located in storage room level 2 and identify damaged fuses. Locate replacement fuses. Shut off mains power. Wait 10 seconds. Replace damaged fuses. Switch mains power back on. Perform a systems check.
Find the fuse box level 2. Find the fuse box level 2.
Taking your width. Yep. Find a fuse toy.
Mum.
Yep.
I need to find the fuse box on level 2.
Well, yeah, I was about to ask why it would have keys.
You know, if you stay in your room, you'll be safe.
Ah. This is literally his first time. Wow. I can only imagine the amount of agoraphobia this guy's got. And it's locked.
It's locked.
He's got to be feeling like not a git, but so he's got to find the key, which hopefully his mother didn't have it on her. Instead of one of the drawers. Yep, there it is.
The key. Now I have to leave.
I kind of want to have him say goodbye to his mother, just in case. But I am curious as to what's in the other drawer.
My old drawings.
Looks like he drew a gun, apparently. Trying to make out what that says there. Not... And dolphin looks kind of like a plane, but then again, he probably has only seen the books.
She liked it when I read to her. Mother, I need you.
Kind of wish
What do I do, Mum?
Okay. Alright. Time to step out into the great unknown for him. Actually, has he ever used the key before? Oh. One's gonna go... Yep.
And I've taken the spoil supplies off
And spit it out.
14 months, at best. If we carry on as we are, 8 months. But I've gone over it with Dr. Hart. On bare minimum, we might make 14.
And bare minimum means?
I didn't like to press him, but scurvy, rickets. Christ. Ben.
Then we all just withered away to skin and bone.
So...
Maybe I should have just left the hatch open and gone for a nice stroll in the fresh air instead.
What do we do?
We tell people everything's all right.
It's not all right.
One whiff of this and you'll have your throat slit over the last tin of peaches.
Yeah, he's not
Is that the
wrong.
way you want to die, Sam? Fighting over scraps? We could just cut your wrist now and the rest of us will split your rations. Chin up, man. It's 10 minutes until the next bulletin. Fighting over scraps. Split your rations. Is that the way you want to die, Sam?
So, kind of looks like he might have been 12, 14 at the time. Depends on how gangly he was at what age. Alright, mains power on level 2. Locate the damaged fuses. Yep. Failure. Whoa. Okay. Ah, light switch. That'll help. Oh!
Dan, this is Alex. Please send this out to all the Berkshire stations and let me know. Thanks. Hello. This is Alexandra Swan. I'm trying to contact my brother Jonathan Swan. When the 4-minute warning came, I was on the phone to him. And he said he'd got a place in one of the Berkshire bunkers, but I don't know which one. If he's with you, and his wife's name is Sarah. John, if you're there, or if anyone has any news on him, please let me know.
Yeah, that's honestly something a lot of people forget with apocalypse fiction, is that it has a very intimate human cost, for lack of a better phrasing, where you don't even know what happens. Operational reports. Radiation breach. Request for aid, air system failure. So, let's see. Supplies low, fighting. Commissar Rowland's dead. Goodbyes. Generator fuel very low. Radiation breach. Request for aid, air system failure. Oh, so... let's see, one was 88, the other two were 89. And the top one was 92, where they were running out of supplies. Let's see. Jared Taylor, possible radiation sickness in 96. Oh. It's going to be fine. Okay, so maybe fine isn't the right word. But we have enough supplies to make it through, I'm sure of it. If we can just keep it together and be sensible with the rations, then we can make it. Sure, none of us are going to get fat down here, but I could use losing a few pounds anyway. I have a feeling that his mother managed to keep him safe by barricading themselves in with the supplies. Oh, crap. Which means she basically left everyone else to starve. Things I hate. Sardines, the bunker smell, level 5. Okay. That part is a little concerning.
Communication from Bunker HQ, Site 3, Corsham, Wiltshire. Prime Minister delivered safely before blast hit. 4,013 government ministers and civil servants, including Cabinet Office, local and national government agencies, intelligence and security advisors logged in, shortage noted in domestic support staff. Guess they didn't make it. All facilities operating normally. Checks carried out in infirmary, bakery, laundry, kitchens, telephone exchange, storerooms, office space, living accommodation, maintenance areas and workshops. How big is that place? Trust me, you get sent to this sardine tin. Prime Minister unsatisfied with living accommodation. Twat. Other. Civilian casualties noted outside bunker. Group of 50 attempted to breach rear exit blast door. Aggressive action not required. Activity ceased after blast. Poor bastards.
Judiciary back there. Walking through the same as he did when he was a teenager. And I'm thinking that was about the time that... Yeah, I'm thinking that was like 96 when that personal note was made and they were made aware of it, and it looks like a flashlight. No. He is nice and smiles to me. Radiation warning map. So, let's see. Okay. We were in level 1. She was in room 1. Room 2. Storeroom and sick... Not sure if I saw the sick bay up there. Emergency stairwell. Okay, so I'll be able to get from level 3 to level 1 quick if I need to. Level 4 is on a completely different portion. Sewage system, and then sewage system can actually get out. Airlock blast door. Commissioner's room. Oh, okay, not commissar, commissioner, which makes a little more sense.
With the greatest respect, sir, we've been up all night. It's been 10 minutes since I had to cover Vera's face.
But is it radiation?
I don't
sickness?
know yet. The nearest proper lab is under 10 tons of radioactive rubble, and I have to make do with a microscope.
It's all right, George. We'll run some tests, Mr. Bishop.
Is anyone else showing signs?
Yes, 6 others.
Quarantine them right away.
Mom?
It's all right. Come here, love. What's the matter?
I can't sleep.
It's all right. You know, if you stay in your room, you'll be safe. I'll be a bit of tick.
Those are going to be a bit of the arc words in this, I think.
I don't like it here. There's nothing I need here.
NBC suit. Okay, looks like nothing of interest at least. Honestly, I am kind of...
I don't like it here. Commissioner.
No one likes this one. So I'm guessing that it is going to be intentionally out of order to keep you guessing. RGHQ 5.1. Whirring brown residue around bulkhead seals. B71, 7.1, B7.4 through 9, and B7.12. Don't know what to do about this one. Rubber compound shouldn't be perishing yet. Indicates corrosion from something it's in contact with. Unless the cowboys used cottage cheese instead of VX compound, which, given how the rest of this place is built, wouldn't be unlikely. Nothing we can do. No replacement seals. Safety observations number 2. Rear bulkhead beam next to recycling unit in A number 15 showed stress fracturing through paint surface. 2 rivets loose. Welded, but looks like similar progressing in roof beams 2 and 3 along adjacent wall. PJ says not major structural issue. flexes anymore, it might spring a seal loose and we could be in rad trouble. Best we can do is foam sealant, but we're running low, or seal off A number 15 completely. Gone through drawings with PJ and Frank, can't waste foam, told Frank to install additional Geiger in A number 15 so we have warning of rad breach. Number 3, unexpected moisture in C12. PJ says might be condensation from the filter system, but one of the purifier lines runs right behind that wall, worried that we might have a leak in the water system. Request permission to shut down the system and take off the wall panels between C number 12 and number 13 to look into it. Hopefully you can fix it that way. Trouble is, if there's a leak higher up, we can't get in to examine it because the ceiling there is a solid well. Filter spec sheet says condensation can be caused by rapid warming cooling of filter system, no cause for concern. God save the Queen. Well?
Attention. The mains power is about to be switched off for maintenance purposes.
Yep. Doing it by the book. Good on you, buddy. Albeit I stumbled into that one accidentally. Oh, okay, I'm going in the correct room. Okay, virtually no short-term effects, some nausea. Nausea and vomiting within 24 hours, some incapacitation after 2 days, some mortality. Nausea and vomiting in under 4 hours, symptom-free period 2 days to 2 weeks, some mortality in 2 to 4 weeks. Nausea and vomiting in under 2 hours, heavy mortality in 2 to 4 weeks, incapacitation prolonged for survivor over 600, nausea and vomiting immediately, mortality in 1 week.
AB welcomes. CB asks clarification purpose of meeting. AB puts forward petition from 18 residents keen to institute post of morale officer. It is felt that CB is not forthcoming enough in communicating current status of bunker to residents. CB makes point that any urgent change in status will be communicated very clearly to all residents when it becomes relevant. In his view, no need for a new position. AB cites 2 safety incidents and asks committee if they were aware. All but FH, DM, SC are unaware of said incidents. CB says neither incident is cause for immediate concern, no need to raise panic in difficult atmosphere. Calls on FH to clarify incidents. FH agrees not of immediate concern. AB raises point that lack of trust in bunker hierarchy is causing morale issues. More clarity and openness needed. CB reiterates appointed hierarchy and his belief that no need for additional officer. If any critical incident comes to light, all will be made aware. Requests end to meeting as urgent business to attend to. AB calls for vote on appointment of morale officer. CB says vote will be ignored. Not a democracy. Meeting ended.
So... yeah, that was Bishop, who was the toy that nobody liked. Cannot say I blame them.
I just need to know.
It's all right, Vera.
Nonsense! I know George is trying to hide things from me. I'm ill, Evelyn. I'm not stupid. I'm right, aren't I?
I don't know what to say. I suppose he's just not sure.
Radiation! Then why is he trying to hide it? Why? Am I on the right medicine? What can be done? Why won't he say?
George has been distracted lately. Maybe he's just trying not to upset everyone.
They should be upset. They built this place in 6 weeks. 6 weeks! How can anyone expect it to be safe? There must be a leak. There must be.
Mr. Bishop says
I
that
know what he says. He doesn't want everyone to panic. Silly old Vera having another one of her turn. Look here. More blood. I'm not being silly. I'm not. It's not just me, Evelyn. If there's a leak, it's all of us.
Okay, so his mother was Evelyn. So, let's see.
AB welcomes. CB asks clarification
Apologies,
purpose
Evelyn
of meeting.
Jones, so she was not
AB
able to
puts
make
forward petition.
whatever reason.
Well, let's say, for example, the hit on Reading was 1 megaton. That would mean we have this radius, only halfway to Basingstoke. Now maybe that looks small, but that's around 100,000 fatalities, maybe 80,000 injuries from the blast and the fireball. That's just to start with. Prevailing wind direction here is northeast. Fallout scatter would be huge. It's likely to drift all the way out past Cambridge, past Norwich even, out to sea. The total number of casualties? Unimaginable. And that's 1 bomb.
Yeah, that's... Okay, radiation warning map. I think I've done everything here I need to. Although, shouldn't? Oh, no, I didn't go to the other room. Never mind. I feel a little silly on that one. Gotta go right back in the door. And back to the back. Sorry to make you go through all that, John. Wait, was his last name Jones? I'm trying to remember his mother's name now. Sorry for the backtracking, folks, but that's gonna bug me otherwise. Okay. It'll be the apologies.
AB welcomes.
Evelyn
CB
Jones.
asks clarification
So I believe
for purpose of meeting.
Yeah, John Jones. Only open one drawer at a time. Essex. Not bad, apparently. Couldn't find anything even to click on. Records. Well, yeah, they'd have to keep themselves entertained somehow. Am I able to reach the bottom drawer? Nope. Alright, in which case I'm looking at this drawer again just to be sure. Nope. Feels like I should have some form of safety equipment on. Please ensure that a note is made of any indicator lapse lit. Ah, here we go. Whoa, that is a very dark background behind him.
Shut mains power off.
Okay, so he does not let me electrocute himself, so that's a good thing. Now, how do I pull that off, though? Or is it... Ah, okay.
Here's the replacement.
Huh. Handy. Shut mains power off. Wait 10 seconds. And he doesn't have so
Replace
much...
damaged fuse.
And he doesn't have so much as a flashlight. So which is the damaged one is the problem? Okay, he'll be able to tell by looking, apparently. Probably gonna be the last one I look at just because. Yep. Yep, burnt out.
I can switch the power back on now.
Done down here, I think, although... Yeah, I only got 2 of the 3 on both, which is bugging me. Oh yeah,
That
I
doesn't
still got
sound
it.
good.
I've got to go upstairs and run the check again. Yep, he's going right to room 2.
Replace fuse, perform systems check.
Very true to form with the monitor, though. Okay. Fail on air filtration.
What do I do?
It will tell you. Fault detected air filtration.
No.
A level 4. Radiation detected. NBC suit required.
I need to find an NBC suit. I don't have an NBC suit.
Okay. There was a locker down.
I need an NBC suit before I can go to level 4.
Okay. I'll check the commissioner's office again, but I'm pretty sure that'll be a no-go. Yeah, I gotta admit, this is genuinely pretty gripping. And kudos to the composer on the music for this thing. It's very good at kind of giving you that that feeling of things being not quite right.
The NBC suit is gone.
So I gotta wonder if he tried repairing something at some point. Okay. Actually, let's check this again. I have a feeling that this is going to be one of those games where it kind of makes you think you're going to run into, mutants and the like, but way too grounded in reality for that at this point. It's very much on the hard sci-fi aspect of things.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Well, hopefully level 3 is safe enough. Keyword enough. Well, your mom's with you. Yeah, just over 2 months to build a bunker like this. Yeah, I can understand why the confidence was not too high. I guess his mother locked everyone else out from the actual supplies to keep her and primarily her son safe. replace fuse.
The war room.
6,784 confirmed dead. Nearly 5,000 confirmed dead. Commissioner dead. 11,000 confirmed dead. Holy. I never got a report from Westminster, which I believe is near the capital. Or is all of this in London? Yeah, this would be the first time you'd ever seen something like this.
What we don't know for certain is the contamination levels. We can calculate the likely fallout and its effects, but we don't have any good model for anthrax spore spread, or even how it's affected by radiation. Look, we do know from reports at AE3 in Oxford that anthrax was used in Wave 3. We've just got no idea of the extent of it. It's not as if we can go up and test anything. We can't even count the bodies.
So Norwich, Bedford, Westminster. No, not Westminster. Oxford was the one I was thinking of.
It's not
Oh, he has been in here before. Oh, that's probably where he got the wood for his figures.
Joan of Arc, you can be right at the front with the tanks.
So out with it. What couldn't you tell me yesterday? There's no hope for any of them.
I don't know. It's not radiation poisoning. The water's clean, the air is clean. It's not the food. And yet the symptoms. I can't shake the feeling that someone is up to something.
Damn it, George. We don't have time for your fantasies. You need to figure this out with facts.
We don't know where this thing comes from, or how it will spread. We have no cause, we have no cure. We just don't have the resources to deal with it.
There is no help! There is no cavalry. There's just us. So get yourself together and fix this, do you understand me?
What's that?
Cooling system.
I'm sorry, Mr. Bishop. I'm just on edge. This place, it's full of ghosts.
Honestly, a little surprised he was able to get in here. Alright, Twickenham. Okay, so it's just near London. Oh.
Soldier.
I called him Rocky. Oh, my brother would love that one. Emergency access only, so I'll go in the non-emergency first. Because I don't want to stumble on level... pull cord. What was that? NBC suit safety guidelines. In the event of a nuclear radiation leak following, let's see. Highest available level of respiratory, skin, and eye protection from solid, liquid, nuclear, and gaseous chemicals. Ensures suit integrity has not been compromised by wear and tear, rips, or punctures before use. Ensure all zips and fastenings are sealed before entering contaminated area. Basically a radiation meter from the look of it. Alright, go over this thing with a fine-tooth comb. Because you cannot afford to have a puncture in this thing. Or a loose seam.
This door only opens in an emergency.
Okay, that honestly makes me a little paranoid, which I'm sure is partially the intention. I mean, seriously, the paranoia fuel in this thing is top-notch. And actually, yeah, where are the rest of the bodies? Okay, seriously, what the hell happened? Yeah, it would make sense for the commissioner to be one of the ones behind it, simply because it was missing from his office, but I genuinely can't help but think that that's a red herring. And actually, I wouldn't be half surprised if his mother was the one to have done it. Again, in the name of protecting her son. Actually, yeah, why couldn't he go to the sick bay up there? Yeah, that would do it. Seriously, I mean, his mother's been dead for 3 years, or decomposing. Okay, so how the hell do I... Wait, how do I get out of here now? There we go. Bloop. That was bright.
Air filtration unit check. Day 18th of October 95. 1611. Checked by PJT. Main filtration unit running okay. Cleaned out and replaced filters. Checked back up just to be sure. Readings are a bit high, but Frank says no need to replace at the moment. Probably just as well. I'm concerned about our stock level of filters for the main unit. We're chewing through them a lot faster than Spec says, due to higher outdoor rad than expected. Frank says he'll have a word with Bishop about stocks and sorting out the backup longer term. PJ.
Yeah, that seems to be a bit of a running theme, is that they didn't have enough supplies for as long as they needed them. Huh, another toy. Jeez, how many of these did you have scattered around, buddy?
The engineer.
Because all the problems down in the scary levels.
Accident report. Date 12th of August 92. 1910. Filed by F. Hurley. Ran scheduled test of backup filtration unit. Rad levels way too high on output. Over 500 rem. Red lights across the board. Thought it was a duff filter. Tried a new one. Same.
Sacrificed a Geiger. Stuck it on a rod and ran it round inside the casing.
We've got contaminated dust clogging the lower X duct. God knows how it got in. Might be a hairline, or maybe the filter just couldn't cope with the levels being so much higher than we expected. This is really, really bad. Without taking this apart, cleaning, resealing, and decontaminating the whole thing, it's useless. We have no backup air filtration system. But I can't see how we can do it. We don't have a clean space to do this in. Bishop just shrugs pretty much. Keep it quiet, Frank, you'll only worry people. For fuck's sake. What else isn't he telling us?
Yeah, that one you kind of have to tell people. If only to try and get more people brainstorming on, okay, what possible solutions can we come up with? You know, is anyone willing to maybe run the risk? In our filtration system, filter effect is 71% filter broken or obstructed. Replace filter immediately, disconnect pressure at main valve before continuing. Okay. So, okay. pressure. That shut off first. Wow, this is probably, well, not as loud as it would be in person, but does a good job of imitating it with headphones on. Yeah, I'll admit this is fairly linear, which honestly isn't almost a welcome change from some of the open world stuff that it doesn't fit well with. Honestly, I'm not convinced that that would be as covered as it needs to be. Okay, nothing here apparently. Ah, okay, this is the main air filter. Did a good job of it considering that's the first time he's ever seen it. Oh shit, yeah, the Geiger counter's going off the charts. I think that the other one's probably going to be the good one. Or the one needing replacing. Yep, looks good. He's got the NBC outfit on. Yeah, I should have realized from the scoring on the side there. Yep. Whoa, 2 major holes. Though given that it's been, well, then again, we don't know how long his...
I need to get rid of this damaged filter first.
Ah, okay. Yeah, because, oh, the filter itself is radioactive. Makes sense, really. But that would be carrying radiation.
The spare filters.
Oh, geez, he makes comments if you click on something? Wish I'd known that earlier. Alright, let's get this thing placed in and sealed shut. Actually, there's gotta be a decontamination protocol for coming out of the suit.
I need to turn the pressure valve back on.
Okay, yeah, it doesn't look like any toys there. Yeah, I mean, on your own, oof.
He's coming!
I mean, All signs are pointing to Bishop being whoever that was he saw in his flashback. Oh. Yeah, he's got a broken arm. Okay, so he's definitely got suppressed memories. And, okay, now we're going to be able to go see Sick Bay. Because he's got to put a splint on his arm. But again, I mean, his suit was exposed to however much radiation. Gotta keep going. Of course, how is he gonna get the main air turned back on with a broken arm? Because he won't be able to use it at even a quarter strength without re-snapping the thing. Unless he manages to find basically a wrench to do it. Honestly, kind of imagine that they would... That is really poor design for that pressure valve. Yeah, he probably just never had an injury like this before. Yeah, he'd basically be a scared little kid right here. When I broke both of my arms, oh god, and compound. I never had a compound fracture. So grateful for that. Okay. You need some... Oh, God! Okay, get some oxygen in you. At least I think that was it. Yep. Where's that, like, inhalable... Wait, what is that? Can't imagine it's a narcotic or anything. Oh god, and he's gonna have to... Oh god! Oh.
This place probably looks like a sieve. No one thought there'd be a real war.
God!
She can't have had her white cell count so low yesterday, and then so high to understand it. And she's no better.
Vomiting, bleeding, diarrhea, liver failure, it's got to be.
It can't be radiation sickness. Look, these...
Of course it can. This place probably leaks like a sieve. It was built by the lowest bidder. No one thought there'd be a real war. I know Bishop said that we'll be safe here, but honestly, George, do you believe him? I'm sorry.
No, don't worry. We've all been under a lot of pressure. Margaret, where's the Lindane ointment?
That top left.
You and Evelyn had it for Mrs. Harrison.
Yes, but there were 2 unopened bottles there on Monday. We have to keep on top of the stock. We can't have...
What is it?
Nothing. It doesn't matter.
Okay, you need to get some sort of balm on there. Looks like Lindane ointment would be the pick. I kind of wonder what would happen if I had failed some of these quick time events. Lindane, okay. Topical use only. Topical treatment of licensed scabies in patients who have either failed to respond to adequate doses. Flush with water if you get medication or any of these environments. Do not apply Lindane topical to open cuts or wounds. Doing so can cause too much medication to be absorbed into the body, which can be very dangerous. Okay, not using that. Okay, yep, makeshift splint. Problem is, he hasn't set the bone, I don't think. Wait, how is he getting it held on there? I mean, holding one side at a time, yeah, that kind of makes sense. But trying to get both at once... How would he accomplish that? Yeah, honestly, this is a good survival horror story. Because what he's doing is literally all about survival. Okay. He can't get the air filtration system back on. And we know the... Shit. When is he even gonna make it out? Yep. Air filtration system warning that the rad levels are getting too high. Gotta go down to level 3. Warning. Filtration system status offline. Evacuate bunker. Where's he gonna go? Generally surprised we haven't seen level 5. Oh man. Sorry, Mom. Actually, yeah, there's still gotta be quite a bit more. Flashback to him as a kid.
Keep your damn...
What are you doing? You're supposed to stay...
Or we'd all be dead.
I was just exploring.
Oh, John.
I want that door sealed shut immediately.
For Christ's sake, Margaret. Keep your little shit in his quarters before he explores the wrong place and gets us all killed.
Seal that door immediately!
So could it have been a virus, maybe? But then again, why wouldn't it have affected the first level? Yeah, probably not strong enough. Oh, okay. Okay, I kind of wish I'd gone the other direction now. Hopefully I can, just to check. A glass vial? Or are they crystals?
Quickly, quickly. Well done, love. We're safe now. Won't be long now, I promise.
Wait, would not have been built to withstand a freaking bomb blast? Okay. Ah, crap. Okay, can't explore the other way now. How is the radiation going in the pattern it's going? There's not a movie monster. Oh yeah, yep. Backside of this one.
Do we have enough food? How long before it's safe to go back up?
And we've finally been able to take some proper readings from the RA-14 sensors. They show we have a range of 700 to 1,000 rads for anyone exposed to the atmosphere.
What does that mean?
Well, anything over 200 rads can be fatal.
No. How long before it's safe to go back up?
Our best guess, 20 to 30 years.
Which, yeah, it's been roughly 20.
Sam? Can we last that long? Do we have enough food?
Yes, yes, it'll be all right. We may have to ration a little, but it'll be all right.
Mom? It's all right, darling. Everything's going to be fine.
I'd guess. I can't help but think she sabotaged it so she and John could get out. Stairs to the cooling system.
A fire escape. It leads down to the other blast doors.
Oh.
Churchill.
Gotta wonder if I missed one. Oh, same map, different location. Greenwich, reading update.
Stairwell, there's radiation.
Oh. Glad you caught me, buddy. Okay, so where's the emergency stairs? That's the regular. Should be at the back of the war room.
The escape hatch must be in here somewhere.
Looks like there's something that comes up over here. There it is.
Hatch.
Just topple the thing. Okay, how about you put your good shoulder to stay put. Rather than your broken arm. Okay, that's why. Fair enough. Oh, God. Yeah, I'm sorry he's never had an injury that serious in his life. Now, are those actual stairs, or is it a ladder? Because I could kind of see either one. Ladder. Ugh. Oh, you poor bastard. Although at least you're going down, so that's not as bad as trying to climb up a ladder. Yeah, don't look down. Just keep going gradual. Keyword gradual. Ooh, I don't want to imagine what would have happened if I failed that one. Yeah, I really can't help but think his mother intentionally screwed over the other people in the bunker to make sure that she and those two were safe. Primarily her son. Now for the sewage level, which I can't imagine is too sanitary.
Well, I'm calling it. 12th of November 1992. Carol and I have been scanning all the bands for 3 days now, just in case, but there's nothing. The last contact we had with anybody was 17th of October. CN1 in Bedfordshire. From what I could work out, they were fighting over food. Have I heard anything more?
Yeah.
So that's it. We're done. There's no one else out there. Or if there is, they've got no idea we're here. 12th of November 1992. The day this became our tomb. Christ, I need a drink.
Yeah, don't blame you.
The General.
Tells all the soldiers who to kill. Can't help but think that I did miss a couple things. Probably one toy up in the upstairs hallway if I'd gone towards the sealed breach. The sealed door, rather. Although, I do have to wonder, how... If the air outside is clean enough for him to survive in, then why would it... Why would the filtration system have that much trouble with it? Sealed blast door to the entrance. Oh, a hatch. I'm guessing you need a pry bar for it. Yeah.
Come on, please. Please.
Okay, seriously, what happened with this?
Come on, Okay, we can get to this way. Come on.
But who replaced that?
Help me, John.
Eesh, I keep letting my guard down during those scenes. Okay, they did.
He's coming!
They took the tool with. Crap.
A torch.
British for flashlight. Yeah, I can guarantee you aren't getting that open. If you couldn't manage it with four hands when you were a kid, you aren't managing it with one as an adult. Suppose it's worth a shot. Looks like there's a key slot right there. What is down there? Are you... Well, I suppose his mom was with him. Looks like he took that axe to the thing. Oh, glad we got the lantern out. Ugh, that took me off guard. Oh, I can't imagine you mentally. Oh, jeez. Can't imagine you mentally this brother behind there. Okay, it's using his elbow. I was kind of wondering about that at first. Just topple it right over. Yeah, this has been a rather hellacious day for him. Try this door first. Yep. No! Probably should have bucked.
Looking for the key? Why would I give you a way out, Margaret? You and the little rat are not going to leave. You're not going anywhere. We're all gonna die down here.
John, no! It's okay. No one can hurt us now.
Yeah, I guess I
killed him.
And his body's probably still up there. But I guess I'm... Well, wait, where is this? Okay, seriously. The lack of bodies is really throwing me off here. This is basically around the corners. I mean, incineration makes sense when there's more people there. You have the air filtration system anyway. Oh, that's where they dragged his body. Oh, crap. The radiation's
I don't
pretty.
have much time.
Yep. Dragged his body in there. And there's a key code, so... Can you remember it? Nope, it's gonna be a key code.
We're safe here, that's all that matters. As long as I'm here, I'll look after us.
What is that, a freezer?
It's all right, John. It's over. We're safe here, and that's all that matters. As long as I'm here, I'll look after you. Nothing can hurt us now.
Yes, Mom.
I gotta wonder if those two are like
I love
real
you,
life.
John.
I mean, there's a very strong family resemblance between the two, mainly in the nose.
What's the code? Maybe I can work out the code. I need the code. There's blood on the keypad.
Yep.
I don't know the code. Maybe I can work out the code. What's the code? There's blood on the keypad.
Yes, I know there's blood on the
need the
keypad. I
code.
can work out the code.
Maybe I can work out the code.
Okay, can I maybe...
I don't know the code.
3387.
There's blood on the keypad.
Okay, 3 was definitely used twice.
Maybe I can
Because the blood is
work out the
thicker on it.
code. I need the code. There's blood on the keypad. I don't know the code.
3387.
Maybe I can work out the code. What's the code?
378.
There's blood on the keypad. I need the code.
3738.
Maybe I can work out the code. I don't know the code. There's blood on the keypad. What's the code? Maybe I can work out the code.
Least amount of blood
I need
is
the
on
code.
the 8. So I'm thinking that that has to be last.
There's blood on the keypad. I don't know the code.
I really need to have something to write this down on. 3783.
Maybe I can work out the code. What's the code?
33.
There's blood on the keypad. I need the code.
733.
Maybe I can work out the code.
Oh, this is annoying.
I don't know the code.
8373.
There's blood on the keypad. What's the code?
7383.
Maybe I can work out the code. I need the code.
7338.
There's blood on the keypad. I don't know the code.
7.
Maybe I can work out the code.
Okay.
What's the
At this
code?
point, I'm about ready to throw it in. I mean, is there a way Wish I'd been more attentive.
I need the code.
Yes, I know you need the code. I am very tempted to just look it up online simply because I can't
There's
imagine
blood on the keypad. I don't know the code. Maybe I can work out the code. What's the code?
87.
There's blood on the keypad. I need the code. Maybe I can work out the code. I don't know the code.
738.
There's blood on the keypad. What's the code?
37.
Maybe I can work out the code. I need the code.
3.
There's blood on the keypad. I don't know the code.
7-3.
Maybe I can work out the code. What's the code?
7338.
There's blood on the keypad. I need the code.
7383.
Maybe I can work out the
And
code.
unfortunately, him saying that over and over and over does not help my concentration any.
There's blood on the keypad. What's the code? Maybe I can work out the code. I need the code. There's blood on the keypad.
Alright, sorry folks, but I'm giving in.
I don't know the code.
So I'll be right. Okay, I did break down and look it up, and yeah, honestly, it's really obvious once you know what the code is, because it looks like the 3 got pressed twice. Thing is, it only got pressed once. Freshest, second freshest, third freshest, not the least, and this one, there is the littlest bit of blood on the keypad. So again, it's really obvious once you know, but before then, it looks like 3 got pressed twice. So yeah, you gotta, suffice to say, attention to detail was something they went with, and unfortunately I lapsed on. I'll freely admit to that. Looks like some form of storage anyway. Okay, freezer. Giving it shivering. Oh crap, that's where all the bodies got stored. Wait a minute. Oh no. His mother was behind everything. She used that medication we saw up in the sick bay to deliberately poison people so that she and her son could live. How did all the bodies get dragged down there, though? Okay, so I was partially right. But I mean, again, how did the bodies get pulled down? Whoa. Okay, that's gonna be an interesting one to replay because I want a freeze frame bad. Oh, all the faces of those that his mother killed. That is the most blood on it. Oh, God. Apparently it was not frozen. Or not enough to keep the body from basically liquefying from rot. Ugh. Is this supposed to be me doing something? I guess so, but what? I'm not seeing anything. I was playing the same animation cycle over and over. Oh, there we go. Oh, his mother might have done it when he was a kid. Shit, yeah, that's what she did. Wanted to basically cover up her tracks. Oh, God. Down is it though? You've already got one broken arm, you don't need another. Maybe you should have pocketed it. Oh. Freezer burn. Oh.
When you reach level 5, find the ventilation hatch. Look for the hot pipe, but make sure it's the one with the warning label, John. Then open the top. Be careful. Then you run back to me as fast as you can. As fast as you can, John. Promise me.
I promise.
You've got this. You understand. You'll remember. Good boy. Be careful.
You likely told her what the actual food situation was. She decided that for the good of herself and her son, it wasn't just the air filtration. She basically she had him poison the entire bunker.
I'm hot pipe. I'm hot pipe. I'm hot pipe. I'm hot pipe.
That is... Oh, that poor what she had made him do. Because he... So I was right, that was the medication from the medicine captain. The one that do not ingest, essentially. It wasn't radiation, it was that. Which would disperse a lot quicker than some of the filters put in. Okay, I admit I don't exactly like how they're basically treating it as a horror movie monster.
What key is it?
I'm gonna go with the red marked one. Figured it'd basically be a nice little warning of, yeah, probably shouldn't use this particular... Yep. Got it in one. Again, why would the radiation in the bunker be worse than the radiation outside it? That's the part that I don't get. Yeah, it's blasted out of London. Guy's been through hell. And one of his... even worse, his mother's making with him as an unwitting accessory.
John.
Come on, John.
Have to push through, buddy. At least one of you will survive. And honestly, I can't help but wonder if this is a dying dream, and maybe he never woke up after having fallen.
It's not real.
can't leave me, John. Stay with me. You promised. You belong here. Everything I did for you.
And I've taken the spoil supplies off.
Let's spit it out.
14 months. At best.
Oh, sharing the same conversation.
Where's the Lindale?
Yep.
That top left. You never had it for Mrs. Harrison.
How long before it's safe to go back up?
20, 30 years.
Do we have enough food?
They have to ration.
You got this. Good remember. Good boy. Mom? Darling, he's going to be fine.
Oh, jeez. I have to leave. Or at least try. I have no idea whether it will be safe out here or not. Nice bookends on that one. First thing you do in the game is breathe, and the last thing you do in the game. Gotta admit, that was interesting. Though I will say, I think that might have worked better as a movie, as opposed, like a short film, as opposed to a game. As to whether it would have gotten the same amount of attention, I'm not sure. I gotta wonder if I can continue and then choose stay, so I'll gonna try that real quick. Maybe I don't think I want to sit through that much, so... Thank you everyone for joining me on this one. And gotta admit, like I said, it was one of those where I think that might have genuinely worked better as a movie, but it was still enjoyable. You know, I don't regret buying it, but definitely not worth the full price of, I think, $20 is the usual. I got it for like $5 on the Steam sale. But yeah, thanks for joining me.